It's John McLauchlan. Welcome back to day 137. We are promoting Clickbank products using myleadgensecret, and this is the case study I've been doing since the beginning of January, just to see how much revenue we can generate by constantly improving our connection with our audience and by constantly improving our emails. And today is actually the first day where I'm changing the format of the subject line. So this could end up improving things. This could also end up not improving things. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. Right, let's log into Clickbank. So 2 sales came in overnight, or since yesterday anyway. Let's have a quick look at that. There we go. So $40.33, which is always good. Click on the reporting, and if we look at the stats from when we first started doing this, so 39,500 hops, 737 impressions, 77 new business sales, 10.45% on the conversion rate, which is an increase. Again, it was like 9 point something or 10.1, I can't remember. And $2,465.74. And look, we've almost level pegging with social sales rep. 39 sales in Q1, 38 sales from Q2 to where we are now. So 2 months we've done 38 sales. It's not bad. Right, so let's just jump in. I'm going to get straight into it today because I want to concentrate on this subject line. So what I've done, I went through every single email that I produced to sale earlier today, put them all together in a document, and I'm using those kind of going backwards now. Okay, so this email that I'm going to send out today went out on the 3rd of April, and you're going to see the differences. So again, if this is the first time you visit the channel, hit the subscribe button, give us a like, and if you want to know more information about My Lead Gen Secret, have a look at the first link in the description. You get all the details there, and you won't be in need of any other questions. Well, you might be able to. If you need anything answering, always leave me a comment. I always answer it in the best way I can. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to select on all the leads, and what I've done here, I'm going to load in yesterday's email. Again, this was the old format, look, the $9.50 per week. $9.50 per week, John. $175 per week, John. Whatever it was. Okay, and that was the hook. Okay, so remember, whatever you do with online marketing, or whatever you do when you talk to somebody in a sales funnel or an email or whatever, you need the hook story offer. Okay, the hook is the attention. What gets people's attention? The story is the content of the email. Are you telling stories, or are you just trying to sell people stuff? And that's one of the big takeaways from being able to connect with your audience in the right way. And the offer, okay, the call to action. As you know, we put 2 calls to action in what we do, and I think it fits quite nicely in what we actually do. So I think the only way we can actually improve what we do is by changing the subject line, and that's what I'm going to experiment with over the next probably 2 weeks. We'll see what happens. I'll say we could end up with the same results. We could end up with 0 results, but I'm quite happy to risk it, because it's what you need to do. And sometimes when you're building sales funnels, or you've got a process that actually works, you don't want to tweak it too much, because you could end up with 0 sales. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tweak it quite a reasonable amount. All right, so I'm going to copy that. Here is the new one. Right, John, the YouTube film industry pays $9.40 a week. Details inside. Okay, so you could say the hook. This was a really good question I had a little while ago. Why don't you use the first name in the first part of the subject line? Which you can do. Okay, I always think it sounds like you're shouting at someone, which may or may not be a bad thing actually at the moment. But we're going to test it. We're going to see what happens. Okay, because sometimes we do things based on our own values and beliefs. Okay, some people like a noisy household where you've got kids shouting and screaming, everyone's shouting and screaming, and the telly's blaring, the radio's on, the dog's trying to get his own space, and that drives me crazy. Okay, I like a nice quiet environment, but some people, it doesn't matter. Okay, so again, talking about putting the first name in the first part of the subject line is my opinion. Okay, and I'm quite happy to go, okay, it's my opinion, let's see what may or may not happen. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Right, so I want to grab the email. I haven't actually changed this email. I can't actually seem to copy it at the moment. Okay. And one of the things I noticed earlier today was the 1A links. Okay, this link, the first link. Okay, probably about 35% of people are clicking on that in the first instance. So it's always worth putting the 2 links in, depending on the length of your email. Right, let's go and have a quick look at the hop. Let's go and see what's on there. And one thing that you're going to do sometimes, if you yeah, okay, that's okay, that's okay. Always check the links if you're using an old email, because sometimes they change the landing pages. One of the things I noticed was, I think there was the fashion house one. Okay, that was a link, and then it got changed, so it made the email kind of less relevant and less congruent. So you've got to be quite careful with that as well. Right, so let's okay, there we go. That's the link on. Right, click here for details. I'm going to highlight this, hit the link icon, paste that in, and this is going to be our 1 alpha, 1A link. And then further down here is going to be our main link, which is going to be bolded. Paste it in. There we go. Okay, I'm going to send that as it is. It looks okay. Let's go and preview it. Right. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm going to change that. I'm going to put that a bit higher up. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because it wouldn't really make sense. Yeah, we'll leave it as it is. We'll leave it as it is. Okay. Right. Let's go and send it. Right, there we go. So I'm going to go and grab the source. And the reason for doing all this is because I want results. You know, I want better results, and everyone wants better results. And you know, one of the reasons you do it is you just test everything and change everything and just see what doesn't work. Right, mailing system. Right, Control A and C. Going to right click and paste that in. That's just the right amount of characters. So that's interesting. Interesting if you're like me. Right. On that and 2. See, the good thing about what we've done, or what, you know, up to now, is that we've been testing this endlessly, and we've got what, 5 months worth of subject lines where we know how they're going to perform, and you know, we've tweaked those emails, we've made them more personal, and the conversion rates have gone up as a result. Okay, so we're constantly making improvements. This is going to be quite a big one, I think. Right, so let's go to mail system. Give it a quick preview, have a quick look. Yeah, it's quite an art and science when you send in subject lines, and it is, like I say, it's art and science. But one of the downsides of co-registration leads is they don't know who you are. You know, whereas if you look at someone like Frank Kern, okay, who's a marketing genius, you know, he'll send a subject line, dude, that's it. But who else sends subject lines like that? Frank Kern. That's his brand. You know, he's kind of surfer dude type brand. Whereas with these, you've got to be fairly generic, fairly kind of, you know, square peg in a square hole. Just keep it simple, you know. We're on number 4, aren't we? Perfect timing, and send the email. All right, one more to do. Right, here we go. Send. There we go. Right, so the ripple effect has started. Let's see what happens. Sales, when I'm sending the sales usually come in, like I said, late afternoon, because I'm in the UK, so late afternoon they'll come in. So let's have a quick look and have a very quick refresh. But again, my intention with this is to to build up that residual income, to build up the sales. And you know, $200 a week is more than achievable. Okay, so if we can get, you know, towards $1,000 a month just with Clickbank, and then you look at what else you're bringing in from the My Lead Gen Secret affiliate program itself, you know, it can add up quite nicely. You know, when you think about the kind of low cost this is. Well, relatively low cost. I mean, I've got 5 accounts, so I'm paying $150 a month for this. And you know, it all depends on the business model as well. So one of the things about this is that I use for some, I just like it, and it just keeps on giving. Okay, but I do pay $150 on a different affiliate program, and it's bought in over 10 times as much. Okay, because the business model is different. Okay, so you've got to look at kind of what you're doing, and you know, what is the best thing and the most effective thing for you. And like I said, one of the things about My Lead Gen, it teaches you a skill that you can then transfer into other things, and that's what's happened to me. Okay, I've been doing this sort of thing a long time, but certainly you learn so much more about the nuances of email marketing, and then you go, okay, I'm going to use this in a mid and high ticket affiliate program, and oh look, you know, I've done well with this as well. So, you know, that's what I'm expecting for you as well. So if you want to get more information about that, jump on to my affiliate marketing masterclass. I'm sure if you're watching this, you've already accessed it. So get that, download the workbook, and you can get started with that as well. So it's all training. You know, as I say, the main thing you want to be doing is developing your knowledge, developing your skills, and being able to apply that in the real world. Okay, so you've got those skills and knowledge for life. Okay, you can go and teach that knowledge to your kids, and they can implement this sort of thing, and you know, the whole thing continues. Anyway, you got some value from that, give us a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the session tomorrow. Bye for now.